All right, we live out.
Alright, Shalom, Shalom. Alright, before I get started, I want to give our honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Bashum, Kodash, and double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that has taught us the truth and sincerity. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect that is scattered throughout the four corners of earth. Shalom. This is your brother Kodash coming back at you with another GMS Memphis inspiration. Alright, and I'm going to just get right into it. And this inspiration today is just going to just be inspiring, brothers, and, the few sisters and, their households to fear the Lord, fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. And I'm going to get right into it, man. This is Sirach 1 and 13, better known as Ecclesiasticus 1 and 13. It says, whoso feareth the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, it shall go well with him at the last, and he shall find favor in the day of his death. Right. So whosoever feareth the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, it's going to go well with you in the last, meaning in the last days, man. And it goes on to say, and he shall find favor, meaning mercy, in the day of his death. Okay, so if that be your lot, especially us brothers that's in this truth, if it's our lot to be a martyr for Yahweh Shem Yahushai for this truth, the Lord is going to show you favor, and I'm gonna get into that, on how the Lord, pretty much, can show you favor, man, because the Lord, ultimately, the Lord controls, whether you feel it, just like with the account with Stephen when he was being stoned, he was being stoned, man, but he was, he was full of the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and he seen the heavens open, man. But at the same time, he was getting stoned. You see what I'm saying? So the Lord had it to where he, in other words, didn't feel it, man. And that's the same spirit that the Lord is going to put upon us, Lord willing, if we have that number, to be able to go through, whatever we have to go through if we have to be put to death. This is, I'm going to get this in Psalm 68. Psalm 68 in verse 20, it says, he that is our power is the power of salvation. And who is that talking about? How about Shem Yahushai? Okay. And it says, and unto the Most High, the Lord. So and it says, and unto the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the Lord, belongeth. It says, belong the issues of death. Now I want to go into this word issue in the blue letter. Okay. Pretty much just showing you that the Lord controls how you go out, whether it be by a car wreck, or even in these times, whether you get the firing squad, whether you get beheaded with the guillotine, all of that is controlled by the Lord. The Lord controls how you go out. This is the Hebrew word for issue in the Strong's in the Blue Letter Bible, Strong's H 8444. Okay, and it says in the outline of the Hebrew word is taza awat. Okay, and it says in the outline of biblical usage, I'm gonna just get straight to the point. It says outgoing. Okay, so the Lord, when you go into that a little further, outgoing pretty much goes into departure. So the Lord, he decides how you depart. Okay. So I'm going to get some more on this, and then I'm going to just close it out. This is Matthew 10 and 28. Matthew 10 and 28, because in the days and times it's coming, there's going to be a lot of death out here, man. And the Lord is going to be issuing out, different ways on how these people are going to be going out, even his elect, okay? And it says in Matthew 10 and 28, and this is red letter, Lord Yahweh. And it says, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul. Right. Once they put you to death, there's nothing else that they can do. Your spirit has already left your body, so there's nothing else that they can do. And it says, but rather fear him. Fear who? Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And it says, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Right. Meaning the Lord, he can put your spirit in another body and bring you back. Hence, going into the thermonuclear missiles, brothers always like to use that example. The Lord can put you to death before the missiles come, put your spirit back in another body, and resurrect you, and you have to go through that destruction, man. You know, so that's why the scripture say fear, you know, rather fear Yahweh Shema Shai, man. You know, honor him and, you know, show that reverence unto him. You know, because the Lord, you know, he controls how you go out. All right, so just keep that in mind, man. All right, so I'm gonna just end it there, and Lord willing, man, it's edifying to the point. So,
Shalom.